Hi. Oh, maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I'll be caught up. Hmm. YOLO. Last I looked at the weather, it says it looked like, which I don't remember when the last time I looked was. It looked like it's going to rain all day tomorrow. So if it rains all day tomorrow, you can bet your ass that I'm going to be on the couch watching TV. I'm not. That's it. Hello, Michael. I just was talking about you. It sounds like we're going to have guests tomorrow night. Michael messaged me earlier in the week. I don't know if they're coming or not, but I think Kim and Craig are coming. So, yeah. Guests are better. Guests are more fun. It's easier to hi Karen. It's easier to construct conversation when there's someone here. What's up, Sean? Hello, Charisse. Plus, they were at Spoonpalooza, so we can get a recap what they thought about it. Is that Benny? I fucking fell asleep today. Whoops. It doesn't happen often, but I don't know. Burned out. So I decided to take a nap. Here I am. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm sure they're... Damn it. Maybe not. There's a comment. Hello, Susan. Hello, Diane. Wait, Diane is whining. Yep, I'm by myself, buddy. Tomorrow I got gas coming. Everybody keeps saying, everybody's like, oh, you don't have anybody coming over? No one comes over. Like, March Madness we did okay. March Madness we had guests a lot of times, but that was Kelly. Kelly scheduled all that. But besides March Madness, there's a lot of time when no one's here. I probably could have got, well, I don't know. Kelly, the other Kelly messaged me if anybody's coming. I said no. But she messaged me at 7 o'clock, and I was asleep. All right, Benny. Yeah, we got to do that for sure. Listen, I didn't look lately, but earlier it looked like it was going to rain all day tomorrow. Which I'm telling you right now, if it rains all day tomorrow, I'm pulling a Jensen. I might watch Paw Patrol tomorrow. I might just lay on the couch and watch Paw Patrol all day. My whole goal tomorrow. What the fuck's? Oh, that's that. My whole goal tomorrow is possibly to go to get propane. There's I found 5 or 6 empty propane cans in the garage. Oh, fuck. In the garage. Hello, David. It's hard to believe that Spoonapalooza was a week ago already. If it wasn't for Kelly, the garage would still be in shambles. Into Thursday. Jesus. Well, it's been dry. I was gonna mow the grass today, and I walked up through the yard to get the eggs, and my sneakers were wet, which I don't even understand. But the grass is still wet. Holy shit, Ben's here. Ben, are you allowed to watch? Just checking. Yeah, we gotta get back to having more people out here. It's just, I think, here's what I think happens. When people come out here as guests and the lives get out of control, which sometimes they do, not always, that makes other people want to come out here because they want to be part of the fun. Yeah, I did not mow mine. The big yard is never as bad. The backyard's way worse for some reason. I don't know. The backyard grows way faster than the big yard, which is probably okay. That's the joke, Ben. I don't know. I don't know how true it is, but that's sure the joke. He's a good sport about it. So is Fran. So, it's all good. Hello, CC. Happy birthday. Whose birthday? It's not my birthday. Did the guy show up last week for the party? That was on the week before. Oh, no, he did not. He did not. Oh, that's right. You're friends with him. That's right. He did not. No, Ben didn't bring his neighbor. And the problem was, that day, my birthday's in October. Oh, happy Friday. Oh. Okay. That makes more sense. That makes way more sense. No, and that day, see, now that you say that, I'm like, damn it, I said that I was going to go fucking pick him up if Ben didn't bring him. I mean, Ben's not going to bring him. Ben's here at, I don't even know what time. Ben comes here at like 9 or 10 in the morning or something. What? Your neighbor has to be here. Your neighbor should be a weekly, your neighbor should have a residency. He should be like Ed McMahon. You know what your neighbor should be? Your neighbor should take the Heath stool. I haven't seen Heath in 2 fucking years. Your neighbor should sit right there in Heath's spot. I'll give him Heath's glass. Hell, I'll get him a glass with his own fucking name on it. When he walks in, we'll yell his name like they yelled Norm on Cheers. Yeah, he was a fucking riot. But that's the thing. Like I said, that day, I don't remember any of it. All I know is every year that day, there's at least a hand. What's up, Steve? We didn't see Steve here either. Every year, there's a handful to 10 to 15 people. There's usually 6 to 8 to 10 people that I've never met before, which is awesome. But then sometimes they don't even introduce themselves to me, which I wish they would. But I see people and I don't recognize them. See, everybody recognizes me because you got my ugly face for an hour a day or something sometimes. So I don't recognize all these people. And then there's also probably a handful like Bootleg Phil, CC came. Like those people I know, but I don't necessarily. It wasn't like, hey, I'll see you Saturday. They just are here, and I'm like, oh, cool. And then it's Sunday and Monday and Tuesday when I'm like, oh shit, this person said they were coming and they never came. And I never even thought about Ben's neighbor until right now, a week ago. Right now we're drinking tropical teas. That's what it's called. It's not teas like tea. It's teas like, haha, tease me, not tea. Like iced teas. Anyway, it's coconut rum, peach schnapps, grenadine, orange juice, pineapple. I don't know, tropical teas. Coconut rum, peach schnapps, grenadine, orange juice, pineapple. No, I'll give it a go. That's good. That's definitely, wish I would have stayed a little longer. Me too, John. John, I'm telling you. You gotta either bring a tent, crash in your car, have a ride, or talk to Matt Stoudemire. Matt Stoudemire is the tow behind camper that sits right next to the garage. He brings it up here just for people to crash in. The Spoonman trailer's sitting there. The Spoonman trailer's got an air. Hello, Becky. The Spoonman trailer's got an air mattress. Usually has an air mattress in it. I forgot to put it in there this year, but if somebody would have needed it, I would have got it. I could get it and inflate it in a half an hour. Think about your schedule when we can play in the golf outing. I don't, Ben. This is how it has to work. We got to pick a day and say, yep, that's the day, and schedule it. If you wait till my schedule's open, my schedule's never open because it just fills in. Tomorrow's actually open. Maybe. But that's because I got jobs I got jobs coming up. Canada will be the week before 4th of, like, the week, whatever the 4th of July is a Saturday, so it's the week like the 29th to the 4th or whatever, something like that. Sunday's Father's Day, so I'm going golfing with Papa, my stepdad. I don't know, there's two groups, I think. I think there's 7 or 8 of us going. Brothers, sister, niece, nephew. I'm not even sure who's all going. The Father's Day Invitational, as it were. I should dust my camera off. I wonder if that fucking thing even works. Anyway, we'll have guests here tomorrow night for sure, and I'm in theory I will be rested because my intention is to sleep tomorrow. Although I look out here in the basement and it's chaos. That's why I just told you that's the weekend I'm leaving. I'm leaving on the 28th or the 20th, whatever that Saturday is. I'm leaving. Oh, I have tickets to Pocono next. Does anybody want to go to Pocono next week? I got a pair of tickets for Saturday, not Sunday, for the Xfinity race next Saturday. And I could take someone with me, or I could raffle them off. I thought about raffling them off. I thought $10. $10. I have to make a post about that. I keep fucking forgetting. I just got them yesterday. So, that's an option. So, like, the 12th? Could probably do that. I don't know about Ken. All right. That'll be like the 12th, I think. I don't have any idea of planning that far out. That's what I'm saying. That's how it's got to go. You just, I tell people all the time, like fishing, like live from the lake. We got to do live from the lake. But if we just say, oh, what do you, like, the odds of having a free day is so slim. You got to just schedule it, put it on my calendar, and then we just go that day. And I don't really care. Live from the lake turned into a pan fishing excursion, which is fantastic if we can catch some panfish. Hello, Jennifer. And that's all I can. I think it's funny. Why somebody would want to watch us go fishing is beyond me, but they do. I don't know why, but they do, and it's funny. So we got to at least catch something. And like, generally, you can catch panfish. If you go to like when I go to Canada, then I go live from the lake up there because, you know, you could. There's a good chance of catching a bass up there, much better than fishing around here. For me, maybe not for Ben. He's a professional fisherman of sorts. Yeah, we got to get Benny on live from the lake. What we need to do is get Ben and his neighbor on live from the lake with alcohol. Now we're fucking getting somewhere. That would be funny. We'll put that YOLO stick back to work again. All right, iced vanilla Cosmo. Vanilla vodka, orange liqueur, cranberry juice, lime juice, simple syrup. That's it. Iced vanilla Cosmo. Vanilla vodka, orange liqueur, cranberry juice, lime, and simple syrup. That's pretty good. That's tarty. Tart. Oh, finished the paper. Nice. I'm just looking at that freaking... Brittany ducked me one day. I don't even know why. And, I don't know where the duck is. I thought the duck was hanging on the card. I bet you Jensen took it. Little shit. Hello, Jana. Jana sounds wrong. Every time I say Jana, it sounds wrong. And then I remember she said, it's like banana. So Jana's right. But for some reason, it sounds like I'm saying it wrong in my own head. I understand it doesn't make any sense to people, but... I did manage to get a package out last night. Or together last night. I mailed it today. No, but as I look out here, it's chaos. Kelly boxed everything up in the garage. But there's not a lot of organization to what I do. Everything used to be in here. until we started doing the shows, and I built that cart. Now the cart's in the garage, so I can fit 16 totes on the cart. So I kind of keep the stuff on the cart that we don't sell every day. I don't need it in here. But there's boxes and boxes of empty boxes in here from recent deliveries that are just here. And I got to sort through all the shit and put everything back in order. Because it is way out of order down here. And it's not embarrassing because I don't give a fuck. But it is ridiculous when people come over here. And it used to actually look like a rec room, man cave, bar area. Now it looks like... It just looks sad, really, is what it looks like, to be quite honest with you. But it is what it is. Until we sell more merchandise and get rid of some shit. Like the original shirt's in one tote. Which I sold one yesterday. A Steelers shirt. So. Back to, actually, somebody just messaged me again about that. What making a joke about Aaron Rodgers. Listen. Here's the deal. At this point, this very moment in time, Aaron Rodgers is the best option. Probably, I'm not saying he even is going to start, but he's the best option available for the Steelers to add to their roster at this point. He's better than both quarterbacks we had on the roster last year. And if he plays to his potential, he could win Comeback Player of the Year again. And, you know, if he does, he does. If he doesn't, he doesn't. And if they tank and they play like complete dog shit, maybe we get a good draft pick and maybe we get rid of Mike Tomlin. So... Listen, it is what it is. You need bad seasons now and then. We never have any. I wish we had a bad season now and then so we could get a better draft pick and we could pick a good quarterback, a high pick for a quarterback. Omar Khan definitely likes to wheel and deal as a GM, so that's way different than the conservative way that they used to draft and trade and pick up free agents and such. So maybe that'll make a difference moving forward too. I don't know. Also, I don't care that much. There's that. I'm not one of these maniacal fans who will ruin my whole day in life because of how the Steelers play anymore. I did used to be like that. I did used to be that person. I'm not that person now, and I'm happy. I'm much happier about it. Anyway, sounds like tomorrow there's going to be guests. If anybody wants to be a guest, moving forward, just let me know. Message me. Hey, anybody coming around this weekend? I don't give a shit if the same people come every week. I'm telling you, there was a time when Heath was here every weekend. Heath was right there in that seat. It was Heath and I over and over, it was Heath and I all the time. He was 1,000% irregular. Other people came. Heath was still here. No, John, there's no one else available. There's no other quarterback. There's no other quarterback available right now that's as talented as him. They tried to get Matthew Stafford. They tried to trade for him. And they probably could have got him, but they weren't willing to trade what they wanted for him, which is great. I don't want him reaching. I don't give a shit. I would rather have subpar or something than for them to reach and overpay. It's so stupid when teams overpay. Like, look at Cleveland. With what's his name, Deshaun Watson. Look at the fucking nightmare they're in with him because they overpaid for a guy who wasn't worth that. I'm so glad they didn't do that. Like Kenny Pickett, when they picked Kenny Pickett, I thought that was a fantastic pick. It didn't work out, but they didn't give anything up for him. They didn't. He fell to them at 21, and they took him. They took a chance on him. It didn't work out. It happens. You know, that's why I like the kid from Ohio State. I like him. I don't know, listen, you never know. 6th round picks are sometimes just great. Yeah, well, listen, he's different. He's different. But if you got I've listened to him on numerous different podcasts, and I don't think he's what they make him out to be. I just don't. I really don't. I mean, he's got an open mind, and that's fantastic. Those are the kind of people that I would like to have. Maybe not necessarily my football roster, but for friends. He's not the weirdo that I thought he was. He's not. He's just, it's whatever. You know, the whole bullshit started with him when he said he didn't want to get vaccinated, which they destroyed him for. Meanwhile, he was right. So there's that. You know, and then everything else. The ayahuasca stuff is whatever. That's I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind trying it. Going down. When you look into it, what it does for you mentally, it's crazy. Possibly, it's not. It's not like a. None of these things are definites. They're just, whatever. It's fucking mushrooms. Mushrooms might be the key to. Mushrooms might be the key to everything. Mushrooms aren't even plants. Mushrooms are closer to us than they are to plants. Mushrooms don't breathe in carbon dioxide. They breathe in oxygen, which is weird. Hello, Gregory. This one has tequila in it, which I fucking hate, but it also has grapefruit in it. This is grapefruit liqueur. This is freaking really good. This is E. Gifford. E. Gifford is the company. Pamplemousse. This company here has a lot of really good liqueurs. I bought a violet liqueur. I don't even remember what that is. It's okay. I don't know what the fuck it's supposed to be. Magic mushrooms. Breathing cow poo. Well, whatever they are, I don't know. But, I'm down. The people that have done, like, ayahuasca and stuff have, like, changed their lives. Because I don't know. It's been expressed that people, like, relive all the tragedies that they grew up with. Which, everything along the way is what forms you as to who you are. But when you relive them and then you're able to, I don't want to say clear them from your brain, but like somehow reset it. And, so a lot of people that go through tragedies end up with some negative behaviors in their life. And so the people that people that did ayahuasca were able to fix it. Like addicts, people that were addicted to whatever, were able to cure themselves by one session. PTSD patients who were suicidal literally cured themselves. One treatment. They all said it's horrific. Everybody who I've ever heard talk about it, and I've heard thousands of testimonials from people that went through it, and they all said it's horrific. Like people, there was a I don't remember who. Somebody they tried to smear. Oh, it's lemon, not fucking. They tried to smear somebody one time, saying that they were addicted to ayahuasca, and the guy's like, I don't even think that's possible. They said it's a fucking nightmare. It's like they said it's literally like just a fucking nightmare taking it, or I don't want to say. I guess being on it is the proper term. I don't know. It's just like 12 hours, or it's like. But they said like the second it clears your system, boom, it's done. But they said while you're, I guess, tripping, is for lack of a better term, they said it's just like fucking wild. But they said like the second it's over, it's over. It's just boom, you go back. It's like over. But everybody that's done it has, like even Sean Ryan. I'm pretty sure Sean Ryan talked about it. He talked about it on Rogan, I think, and on his own podcast. Sean Ryan's got an awesome podcast. If you've never listened to it. I don't know if people are podcast people or not, but Sean Ryan's a good guy. I like Tucker's podcast. Some of the even Sean Ryan sometimes has guests that are really fucking out there. But I like listening to everybody's sort of thoughts and opinions on things. I think that's what makes the world go round. So, yeah, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind giving it a shot. I would try it. Anyway, this has tequila in it, which I hate. It has grapefruit liqueur and grapefruit soda. So I don't know, because grapefruit is the only thing that I've ever had with. Grapefruit is the only thing that I've ever had with tequila that makes tequila like more tolerable, in my opinion. I hate tequila, and I don't care what you put it in. That's all I can taste. I did mushrooms one time on a rafting trip on the water, seeing things running down the whole river when they kicked in. Well, that's not the. I don't think that's the same thing. I don't think that's the same thing, John. Plus, I would probably suggest not doing it while you're rafting down the river. It seems a little dangerous. When they do the ayahuasca is a treatment. I mean, it's a medical treatment. There's actually places you can go to do it, like, and be monitored by doctors, and that I would 1,000%. I mean, if it was like, I don't know where they do it. If it was like, oh yeah, you could just get it here, wherever, come on in on a Saturday or whatever, I would 1,000% do it. I just would try, because I'm sure there's a lot of things, and I can't, like, I don't have an example of this, but there's a lot of things that I do, or it's not things I do. There's a lot of times I react to something in a way that I don't like. Okay, which is, I'm sure, a product of my upbringing. I'm sure it's a product of my father's reactions to things. And there's a lot of times that I react to something in a way that I'm not happy about. But in the moment, it's not like I can't. I try. What's up, monster? I tell people, Meemaw gets mad at me all the time, or not mad at me. People think sometimes that I'm lying or I'm withholding information because they ask me a question and I don't answer immediately because I'm thinking. Because I think if you answer someone's question, my opinion. Hello, Nikki. My opinion is, if you answer somebody's question, like if somebody asks me a question, which I mean like if you ask me 2 + 2 and I say 4, that's not what I'm talking about. If somebody asks me a philosophical type question and I answer the question the second they finish asking the question, then I didn't think about it even a little bit, which means I already formed the answer, which means I was working on the answer before they even finished the question, which means I really wasn't paying attention. So there's a lot of times that somebody asks me a question and I sit there and there's like a pause, like I'm buffering, because I'm considering the question. And I think that's the way conversation should be. And, like I said, there's a lot of things. I'm sure there's things that if I relived my youth or my upbringing, I'm sure there's things that would come up that would fucking freak me out, that I don't even remember anymore, but have shaped me and made me who and how I am. And that's interesting to me, very interesting to me, to go back to that and try to figure that out. I mean, it took me 50, well, I shouldn't say it took me 53. I don't know how. Like, just, I'm happy with what we got going right now. I'm happy with what I'm doing, what we're doing. It's awesome to me. It's awesome to me to see, like I said, when I get a message from a mom. Moms are the best. When I get a message from a mom whose son or daughter is a service member that got a package and called home and expressed what it meant to them to receive it. That's why we do it. And that's probably 1 out of 10, 1 out of 8. And I just actually it's upstairs on the counter. I just got a new box of coins because we're probably, well, it's 100. I bought 100 coins. I think there's 8 left. And we didn't start coins until, oh gosh, I don't know, a year and a half in or something. So probably the first 20 people didn't get a coin because we didn't have coins yet. What's up, Jeff? Hello, Kelly. I know, Kelly. It's weird. Yeah. I got your whenever I got your message, I felt, I didn't fall asleep. I fucking went to sleep. It was like, I don't remember. I cold plunged, got eggs, ate dinner, And I'm like, I'm fucking tired. I don't give a shit. I'm going to lay down. I laid down on the couch and I fell asleep. And I woke up at like, I woke up at like 7:30 or 7:45. And I'm like, well, I'm like, screw it. I'm not going live now. Just wait till I close the chickens. And so then that was like 8:20, I think, when I went up there to close the chickens. But yeah. Anyway, Kelly messaged me at 7 o'clock if anybody was coming over. I'm like, I could have got them to come over, but by the time that was, I was, like I said, it was an hour and a half after you messaged me. We do have guests tomorrow night, and Kim and Craig, and maybe Michael and Kathy. And Kim said, she goes, we don't like bothering you. And I'm like, we don't have guests like we used to. You too, Jeff. Jeff, you should have came out here last weekend. Last weekend was awesome. The bands were fucking awesome. I mean, you figure we had over 12 hours of music. The band started at noon, and they quit at 12:40 a.m., which is wild. That's fucking crazy to think about. I don't know what to say, people. I don't know. Listen, and plenty of people came for an hour or two. I'm working on some stuff. Next year's almost booked up. Everything, all the bands are. I mean, almost every band's committed to come back, except Nick. I'm trying to get Nick here for a full set. So if we get Nick here, I think the prime time to play is 4 to 7. Like normally the closer is the last one, but it's such a long day that I think the biggest crowd is from 4 to 7. That's when I think most people are here. Because the duck race is in that window. So you do a set, do the duck race, do your last set. And then we do the raffles. And then as soon as the raffle's over, it starts to bail. But the diehards are still here till fucking, I don't know, God knows what time. I don't even know what time. It had to be 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning until I went to bed. Which was fun. Piccadilly was one of the last ones. I don't even know. We had to go to... I don't even remember. There was people singing with the band right up till the end, which is awesome. That's why Chris is my favorite, because he just doesn't care. He loves it. He loves when people come up and grab the mic and start singing. It's just fun. But I'm trying to get Nick to come up. I want to talk to Jenny. I don't know. Jeff, I'm not much better. I did good this year. I was awake the whole time. Last year I flamed out and went to sleep. I don't even know. I don't. It was on them last year. I was not available. I don't remember if, I don't know. Ben stayed over again with Matt, and he didn't clean any of his shit up till the next day, till Sunday morning. And then we got breakfast. There you go, Jeff. You could come out to the party for a couple hours at night, in the daytime. Like, you'd come out at 4 to 6, 4 to 7, couple hours of music, and then just come back out Sunday morning for breakfast. Kelly and Mike make cream chip beef and sausage gravy, and we have breakfast on the deck. And Jenny and her mom, or no, who came down? Yeah, Jenny, her mom, and Scott came down Sunday morning. People come back just for breakfast. It happens. Hello, Emily. Emily, you need to be here for Spoonapalooza next year too. I'm telling you right now, if Nick comes back next year, he said he was going to. Now, I realize he could be a Nashville superstar by then, and we may lose him. But if he comes back here next year, Emily, you're going to want to see this guy, because he's awesome. He sings country music. He did 4 songs this week. We squeezed him in. I literally met him on Thursday. And, no, I do not. I don't even, first of all, Jeff, I don't even drink beer. I don't like beer, even a little bit. I never drink beer ever in my whole life. And I drink enough Saturday for sure. Sunday morning, I'm telling you, it's cream chip beef, sausage gravy, Mimo offered eggs. Sometimes they make potatoes, and I drank a Monster Energy drink because I was just whatever. I was tired. I'm still fucking tired. My plan is to sleep all day tomorrow. That's the plan. Because this is like the first Saturday in forever. The only thing I might do is run out to CB? Yeah. Run out to CB Lawn Care and pick up some propane. That's where I get my propane. And I think I got 5 or 6 empty cans in the garage. So if I do anything, that's what I'm doing tomorrow. Other than that, I'm gonna watch Paw Patrol or Reacher and sleep on the couch. Probably Paw Patrol. I'll pretend Jensen's here with me. Oh, Jensen's dad's birthday today. Hi, Matt. Happy birthday. I shouldn't say hi. He's not here, but happy birthday, Matthew. Thanks for making me a papaw. I appreciate it. All right, here we go. Grapefruit smash. Tequila, grapefruit liqueur, lemon juice, and grapefruit soda. All right. Grapefruit smash. Well, I mean, you can taste tequila, but it is faint. I'm telling you, man, grapefruit really makes tequila go away. It's not bad. That's actually not bad. I don't like tequila. I do like grapefruit. I don't like tequila. But that's not bad. If you like tequila, I mean, I like grapefruit. That grapefruit liqueur is fucking good. Those birds there can make some shit happen. I gotta find drinks. Here's what we got. Well, let me see what we have left. 1, 2, 3. We got 4 drinks left. That's it. That's all that's written down. How about that? It's mostly mixer, Jeff. It's mostly mixer. It's fine. It's I don't know what to say. It's just here's the thing. I shouldn't do that. But the first drink I ever did, when I first started doing drink of the day, it was a Bale. It was always Bales. That's what it was. Because I just remember when I started doing it, it was on Honest Trav's Virtual Dive Bar, and they said he wanted shotguns, chugs, and Bales. I've never shotgun anything. I have now. But I hadn't shotgun anything ever in my whole life. I still don't. I've drank 3 beers ever in my whole life. I swear to Christ. I had 3 or 4 beers, and they were all at Pocono one year. I drank Miller Genuine Draft. There's probably like 90, I'm going to say 92, 93, somewhere in that area. I was with Mickey Weber in the infield at Pocono. And I had some Miller Genuine Draft in the black cans. Rusty Wallace used to drive the number 2 car, Miller Genuine Draft. That's when I drank beer. I don't even know why I drank beer, but I drank beer. I hate fucking beer. It's fucking gross. I just don't like it. But anyway, yeah, that's all the beer I've ever drank. Probably I've tasted beer, but it never tasted good to me, so I just never drank it. But anyway, when I started doing drink of the day, the first drink I made, I just bailed it. I think it was Red Death. I can't remember. The first 3 drinks I made, I remember the first 3. It was Red Death, Drunk Duck, which we had 3 gallons of that at Spoodapalooza, and Southern Rocks. That's a drink from the Hard Rock Cafe. That's their drink. Well, no. I was an amaretto guy. Listen, I used to drink peach schnapps. I used to go to the bar and drink peach schnapps. I ever shotgunned. I told Richard Socks if I would ever shotgun a beer, it would be with him on Honest Travs. Now he disappeared. Yeah, I believe he's got a drug problem, is what is going on with him. I know him. I know him really. Knew him. his mom and my dad used to something. I would say date, but I don't know if that's the right word for it. But yeah, I knew him when we were kids. He's been here a couple times way back in the day. I don't know where he is. He disappeared. I've shotgun now. I shotgun. I mean, I've done it. Like twisted teas, I've done. Not beer. I still don't drink beer. I could shotgun. Brittany, I shotgun against Brittany a couple of times. She always wants to shotgun. Or used to. Ricky Reiner, he quit drinking now. He's like a year and a half now. He's sober, which is crazy. It's not crazy that he's sober. It's crazy that's a year and a half already. Because I remember when he did it, he had some health. I don't know, some health issues that did it for. But I remember when he quit drinking, and I just saw a post the other day. He said he was a year and 6 months. It was fucking nuts. Well, yeah, he was a wild boy for sure. Class clown type. Good guy. He has a good heart. I just think he's got, unfortunately, I think he got himself into some shit he shouldn't have. And that's, the thing for me is I do not have, strangely enough, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say I have no propensity to be addicted to alcohol. I won't say that I don't have addictions to anything. There's actually I can't remember. See, this is the thing. I stuff all this. Hello, Amy Vixen. Amy, you missed the fucking ripper of a Spoonapalooza. This would have been a good one for you to be to. Maybe. Kelly's daughter played. She played like a half an hour. It was awesome because last year, she's, I don't know how old she is. She's either 14 or 15. I think she's going to ninth grade. So she's 14 or 15 years old. Maybe. I don't know how old she is. But anyway, she, last year she was supposed to play and she got She got here and she was nervous and she never went on and played. And her mom was like mad. And I said, Kelly, don't worry about it. She's like, it's embarrassing. I'm like, first of all, no one fucking knows. No one cares. Everybody's... Bootleg Phil was here, Amy. Just saying. Yeah, Bootleg Phil was here. Piccadilly was here. CC was here. Kelly was here. Anyway, her daughter played a half hour or whatever. I cut her down to 25 minutes because we got another guy that's... I just met him on Thursday. He stopped by here. He's going to probably play a full set next year. I hope to God he does because he's fucking awesome. Nick, his name is. He's a country singer. And he did 4 songs. I wish I would have had him play for 2 hours. He's fucking great. But anyway, last year she was so nervous she wouldn't even play. She didn't play. And her mom was like almost yelling at her. And I'm like, don't worry about it. Like, it's fine. I told her if she wanted the opportunity to play, we'd let her play. Yeah, but I love Bootleg. I really do. I wish I saw him more often. Bootleg's been here more often than Heath. He was here for March Madness, and I was here for this. I wish I would see all these guys more. People, guys and gals. I remember, like I said, somebody just messaged me today about tomorrow. It was like, oh, do you have people coming over? Do you have a huge crowd? And I'm like, no, like it's not like it was before when, oh my God, when the pandemic started, it was crazy here. There was people here 4 or 5 days a week because all the other bars were closed, which is understandable. This bar never closed. We got problems. We're a super spreader. We're a super spreader place. But anyway, this year she played. She was interacting with the crowd. She was like bantering a little bit. It was great. She did fantastic. So I'm sure Cam will be back next year. Cam will be back. The first 2 bands I'm sure will be back. Suddenly Found. Jimmy already messaged me. Out of Shape. Those guys, I'm friends with those guys now. I'm sure they'll be here. I know. I love Bootleg. Like I said, he's fun. I just wish... It's just, it's whatever. There's a lot of people that I see once a year at Spoonapalooza, so it is what it is. But anyway, yeah, Cam was great, and Nick was awesome. Nick was really awesome. I don't like Ryan. Ryan's band was really good, but they literally drove up here from North Carolina. He messaged me and said, "Can we play Spoonapalooza?" And I'm like, "What am I gonna say?" I'm like, "Absolutely." That's why we started the music at noon this year, and I feel bad for the first band because there wasn't a lot of people here. I mean, they're just when they started, there was no one here. I mean, there was like one or two people here, but they were just getting here. They were over at the garage. Kelly and Mike are here, but Kelly's over at the garage working the stand. The second band was here watching them. You know, by probably an hour in, people started to show up a little bit, and saw them play. And then yeah, and then it goes and goes and goes. Suddenly Found was the first band. That was my buddy Jimmy. The second band was out of shape. That's the one that I sang the asshole song with. And then the third band was the one from North Carolina. That's the band that played during the duck race they had the female. There's three people. My buddy Ryan, he graduated a year ahead of me in school, and he's the one that actually asked me about coming up. He messaged me 2 years ago. Because people go live during the day and post stuff. Yeah, it did. It rained pretty good for the first band. I love live music, and I wish I could sit over there all day, but obviously I can't. I have responsibilities. My gig is to make sure that everybody else has a good time. Oh, you missed John. You missed some good shit. You need to stay later. You need to stay. Listen, if Nick plays, well, I don't know what kind of music you like. If you like country music, you need to stay. If Nick comes here and puts in a full set, I told him, I said, you could have whatever you want. You can play as long as you want. I don't care. But if he plays a full set, he's really talented, really talented, and a super great guy. Like a better person. When he put it this way, he lives out near Pittsburgh, out that end of the state. I might take him to a Steelers game this year. But he lives out in Pittsburgh, other end of the state, and he was in the area. I heard him on Doc's radio show, got in touch with him and John, and hooked him up, get him down here, and then we fit him in. We gave him a half hour, 20 minutes, whatever. And he did 4 songs, and then when it was over, he knew what we did. I got to talk to him a little bit about it. Doc told him what we did, and then he played his songs, and then he said, hey, I want to come over. So we came over in the garage, and, I opened up the garage, and we have all the shit set out there. And, he wanted to buy some stuff, and I said, listen, I'll give you some stuff. I appreciate you stopping by and making time for us. And he was like, no. And he bought some shit, and then came inside. He's a Steelers fan, so I brought him in here and showed him the bar. And then we were talking for a half hour or something, or half hour, 35, 40 minutes, whatever it was. He's an unbelievable guy, just super guy. He's told me, he's like, I'll be there next year. He's like, count me in. Now, like I said, who knows what happens with his thing. He lives there. He goes to Nashville once a month for 5 or 6 days every month to record. He's working on putting out some music. He's got some stuff that they're editing and working to release. So who knows where his life trajectory is. But, if we were the last stop before he fucking goes big, cool. And if he can come back next year, and I told him, I said, listen, you're more than welcome. He said he'd like to play the area, so I'm thinking about talking to Jenny, because the winery where she works at, they have musical acts out there. So if I could get him maybe like, because he said, like, maybe he'd come out here once a month or whatever, every other month or something, and play some local places around here just to get his name out there. And I'm like, yeah, like, I'll work to try to help him. I could probably get him down at where Meemaw works. Their bar has live music. If we get him out at the winery, play out there, I said, you can come here and fucking sit at the bar and play on a live. He's fucking unbelievable. He's really fucking good. When I heard him on Doc's radio show, I'm like, wow, he's pretty good. When I heard him here singing, he's unbelievable. Like way better than he was on the radio. And I don't know if it's just because it was. Listen, Benny can run some sound. I give Benny some mad props. He's a good sound guy. But yeah, it's a long day. That's it. Like you try to tell people, it's like, there's There's only a few people that are here all day. And, most of them rave about what it is, to be here all day. But it's a long day. It's like I said, this year, I don't even know. 2 years ago, there was like 5 tents. People came and stayed all day and stayed overnight. They were here for breakfast the next morning. Last year, there was only a couple. This year, it feels like it's getting smaller and smaller. But Mike, I like country music. I want to get more country music in here, and that's the thing. Like, I sit here and think like I'd love to get Acker down here. He's awesome. I don't know if he'd play. Like I said, people got to understand. People message me all the time. You should get this person. They're all great. They're giving me all these names, and I'm like, what you got to understand is all these people come and play for free. We don't charge anything. Every year people say that we should. Hello, Angela. Your brother rocked. People say all the time we should get, we should get more different. Oh, this band's really great. And I'm like, these guys come out here and play for free. They donate their time to what we're trying to do. We don't charge admission. Everybody says we should. I don't know if that would be good or bad. I would rather have more people here. And I don't know if we sold tickets, if that would get more people here or less people here. Like, I don't know if people wouldn't come because they got to buy tickets, or if, the concept of it, people bought a ticket and they were like, well, I bought a ticket, I might as well go. I don't know. The weather was spectacular from 2 o'clock on. From up until 2, it was, it was rainy, it was wet, it was, whatever. But, once the rain cleared, it got a little hot for a little bit. But then at night, it was beautiful. It cooled off. There was no humidity. It was stunning. It was just a great day. And, we sold a shit ton of merchandise in the garage, I think. We don't keep track. At the events, we keep track of every single thing we sell. But it's so difficult at these events because we sell raffles and all kinds of stuff. So, yeah, John. The thing is I never want to. I don't want to charge admission because I don't want somebody not to come. Listen, there's people that support our group of all walks of life. There's people that support our group that buy. I mean, there was two. No, there was. Izzy bought. I don't even know. Izzy bought like 42 ducks this year. For real. He started buying ducks in February. Every paycheck, he bought 2 ducks. And then there was 2 different people that bought 30 ducks. There was 2 or 3 people that bought 20 ducks. There was countless people that bought 1 duck. Matt, people suggested you have to buy a duck. If you come to the party, you have to buy 1 duck at minimum. I get it. I understand the sentiment. And there's people that come here and they show up and they don't, and I see them once a year. They show up at Spoonapalooza. I don't see them or hear from them the entire year long, and they just show up here and they don't buy a duck, they don't buy merchandise, and they're here. And I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. I don't keep track of that. It doesn't matter to me because there's probably a 0.5% of members who are all in, like I'm all in, that are just, whatever. What do you need? What can we do? People bring covered dishes. Izzy brings his hot dog roller all day long. He kept coming to me. He's like, hey, where's the hot dogs? We need more. The roller's getting low. He took care of that, which was great because there's a lot of things going on. As a matter of fact, I need to message him about that now that I think about it. There's a lot of things going on, and to have him do that, to take care of that aspect of it, was phenomenal. It was fucking great. I mean, I think we had 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. We had like 10 dozen hot dogs, maybe more. Wait, how many's in a pack? A 2-pound pack has 3 dozen in it. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We had 14 dozen hot dogs, and we have 3 left. So we had 11 dozen hot dogs go off the roller that day. Plus we had all kinds of barbecues and meatballs and all kinds of other shit that we did too. But I'm just saying, Izzy took the ball on that one and ran with it, because I would have. I'm getting a little better at moving around more, managing. I was over by the bands. I got to talk a little bit more between the bands or whatever. I never know what to say, believe it or not. It doesn't make any sense, but that's just how it goes. But it's a wild, busy day. I probably should have an outline. I probably should have notes. I probably should have cards. I should thank all these bands more. They're fantastic. And I should know all their names. I should know all the band members' names. I should know their kids' names and their dogs' names, but I don't. It's a lot. And I appreciate everybody that pitches in and helps what we do. From everybody, I call them sponsors. They are sponsors in a way. Blue Star Ink and Thread does all our shirts and all our hats and all our. We're making golf shirts now. That's the next thing. We got golf shirts donated to us. So we're gonna logo them up with some sort of Team Spoonman logo, and we're gonna start selling those at the events. I don't know if we'll sell them or not, but like I said, we got them donated to us, so we might as well, see if we can make some money with it. We give it all away. I almost thought about calling the duck race the Valor Clinic 500 or something. I don't know what you would call it, but yeah, it's growing slowly growing. It's slow, and slow growth is what I like. I like it. I like when people get invited to the group and they join the group, or somebody tells them about it, they join the group and they're just there in the group because they like what we do. That's what I like. I don't like I don't want people just inviting everybody. I like when people invite people. That's not what I mean. You should invite all your friends. But I like when people join the group because they like the cause. I don't like when people join the group just because somebody invited them, so they automatically join. And they don't give a shit about what we do. Because then we don't get anywhere. And slow growth is better to me than, these rapid, these giant growth curves that some of these groups get. And then people aren't interested in what they do. I don't know. There's a balance in between there somewhere, but like I said, at the end of the day, I like what we do. I like where we go with all of it. And my hope is to just do a little more, do a little better every year. I just donated $1,000 to Tunnels to Towers. It was a thing that was started after 9/11. It's a great organization, but they're having a bike ride. There's a guy, I think he's in Danielsville. It might be in September. I can't remember. Doc just actually talked about it again today. He was on the radio show a couple weeks ago, and we donated to that. So, Valor's the big one because they're in our backyard, and they help struggling veterans and homeless veterans from like the Wilkes-Barre area all the way down to Philly, all through that corridor. And actually they're over into New Jersey also. So we like helping those guys out. Doc runs the Give a Gobbler collection thing for Thanksgiving and Christmas dinners. So we'll collect for that when that time of year comes up. And, it feels good to give back. And, if I can, I guess donate's the right word for it, give up some of my time. To me, time is free. It's stressful, when we got 10,000 things going, it's stressful to give up time or find time to do these things. But, it is what it is. Like I said, I think it's for the greater cause. I think people underestimate. No, that's not the right word. I guess it's the right word. I don't know. People just don't credit our service members enough for what they do every single day. And not on my watch. Not on my watch. And like I said, if you have a service member in your life currently serving or has served ever, reach out to me. Nominate them for Service Member of the Month or Veteran of the Month. They're the same to me, but it's two different things that we give out. So a service member is somebody who's currently serving active duty, whether it's full-time or National Guard, reserves, whatever, or whether they had served and they're no longer serving. That's the Veteran of the Month. To me, it's the same, but it's a different distinguishment, what we send. But yeah, reach out to me, because so to me, they all get a package, every single one of them ever. So that's why we do it. That's what we do. That's what we do with all the money that we give in. Every single penny goes back out. I don't take one penny away from it. Nothing. Matter of fact, like today, we sold a shit ton of tumblers. More tumblers than we ever sold before. I don't even understand it, but we sold I don't even know. I'm trying to think. We had to sell 10 tumblers at Spoonapalooza, which is a lot. Like, we don't sell a lot of tumblers. But we probably sold 10 of them. Now the price of tumblers went up again. I just saw fucking at Walmart today. But anyway, I picked up 4 tumblers today because we made a bunch of them. We put this design. I don't know if you can see it. Team Spoonman, never apologize for being patriotic with the flag. It's like the side of the trailer logo. We put that on the tumblers. Michael did. If you need anything laser etched, Michael's your guy. But anyway, he did a shit ton of. He did 8 tumblers for us. He did a bunch of glasses. He did all the Spoonapalooza 3 glasses, and then he donated a flask. He's awesome. Him and his wife are just. I wish they would have been here because they are just the nicest people. But anyway, he did a bunch of tumblers, and we sold. I had a whole bunch of different colors I gave him, and we sold. I think we sold 10 of them. So I stopped and picked up some more. Well, I picked up 4 tumblers. It's probably they used to be like $7.98. Now they're like 10 something. But I picked up 4 tumblers, but I just paid for them. So that's not even like I'm not taking the money out of here. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I buy the tumbler, he etches them, I pay him to etch them. Now he donated a lot of the stuff for Spoonapalooza, which is awesome. He's a super guy to deal with. But anyway, yeah, then we just give the money away. So it's not even 100%. It's like 100. I'd say it's like 120. We donate 120% of the money we bring in. Anyway, that's where we're at. Thank you everybody who participates all along every event all year long. And anybody's more than welcome to stop out here for a drink of the day anytime. Even if you don't want to be on camera, or just you don't have to even drink. You can stop out here. We can hang out and bullshit. I enjoy all of that. I enjoy meeting members. I enjoy people who have a passion for anything. So people that support what we do, I love it. And yeah, all this stuff here, that's out of my pocket too. If anybody's ever been out here, they come in there like, holy shit. I'm like, yeah, come back here and see what's back here you can't see. I mean, there's bottles everywhere. It's kind of ridiculous, but also it's funny, and I get a kick out of it. So it is what it is. But anyway, we'll keep doing what we do, and I appreciate the support from everybody out there. Hopefully we keep growing and trudging forward. I don't want to do ever less than we did the year before. That's my biggest thing. I don't know what the word is. I don't want to go backwards. I just want to keep growing, doing more, and doing better for what we do. Yeah. Right, Mike. That's what I'm saying. I can't, people give me credit all the time, and I'm like, listen, thanks, but it doesn't happen without without everything, all of it. It all works together, and I can't, yeah, could I work without the members? No, but they couldn't work without me, so we're all just cogs in the gear, and we need to keep it going. And I don't mind if what I got to do is 10 hours to everybody else's 1. I'm okay with that. I really am. It doesn't faze me at all. I can manage it. I can go to work and come home and take care of this shit at night and do what we do. But like I said, it's all worth it when I gotta. All it takes is one. It takes one message on Messenger from somebody's mom who got a package. We just had one 2 months ago, and I got a message from a mom. It was a son. Son was struggling, just not struggling like in a, not a horrible way, but just struggling, just generally struggling with being away from home, the whole thing. And then, it's the same sentiment, like, getting a package is one thing. Getting a package of support is something. Getting a package of support from someone who I don't know, who just, for the sake of it, it's, that's, yeah. So to me, that's all. It's all worth what we do, and I will, at least for the foreseeable future, I have no intentions on stopping. It is overwhelming at times. There's plenty of times where I don't want to do it. There's plenty of times that the drink of the day is like, I don't want to do the drink of the day anymore. I'm just done drinking. I don't like it. But just being here and being able to talk to people, seeing stuff, So we'll see what happens. I don't know where it goes. But tomorrow night we'll have guests. Guests are fun. Guests sometimes inspire more people watching and more comments. And you don't have to look at just me, which is also good. And yeah, so I got to clean the bar up because we're going to have guests here tomorrow. So tomorrow night will probably be closer to on time, 7 p.m.-ish. And hopefully I'll be well rested as I intend on laying on the couch in the rain and watching television tomorrow. All right, good night, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Never apologize for being patriotic. Peace.